you so much.
We'll come back with the man in the corner, Kevin Rooney. He's an unusual character, man that Hector Camacho calls Barney Rubble in this whole issue here. I wanted you to take a look now, and we'll listen to the moments leading up to this press conference brawl, and we'll find out if this was for real. Take a listen.
And dangerous.
Now, was that part of the plan? Did you guys think about it the
No, no, there was no thinking about it. That was spontaneous.
What did he say?
After the fight, the night before, back in the dressing room, he was running his mouth. So I said, Hector, listen, why don't we bet some money? Let's bet on the fight. So with that, he said, why don't I smack you in your face? So I said, why don't you do that? And then he rushed me in the back. That was the day before. So then the next day, it was in the back of my mind. You know, I said my piece. I was being very calm. Then he just got up on the mic. He started in. He threw a book, and he just was very disrespectful. And he said, "Why don't you give me respect?" And I said, "Well, I give respect to people who deserve respect." And that's what. Then you know, I was wrong. You know, I shouldn't have done it.
Is it a bad thing for a trainer to take away from his fighter? I mean, in a situation like this, I mean, the focus went away from your fighter Pazienza and to you and Camacho. Is that a bad thing? Could that hurt your fighter?
No, it won't hurt the fighter. You know, really, the pluses of it is it's helped the fight because it's got a lot of publicity, got a lot of run. All the big cities picked it up.
Plus, Pazienza's fighting much better of late.
Well, Vinny's fighting much better. It was just an incident that happened. You know, I blame myself. I shouldn't have let him get on my nerves, but he did get on my nerves a little bit. But we're training real hard, and Vinny, you know, Vinny ran today. I've been working out with him. I'm real sore. Vinny on February 3rd. You know, people aren't giving him a chance or a few. But he's going to give Hector a beating, a real beating. You know, Vinny's got a real professional attitude.
Why is he a different fighter since he came into your embrace as a trainer?
Well, I guess, you know, I helped it a little bit. He listens. I'm able to bring the theories and philosophy of Camacho to fighters. Now, he listens. I emphasize being a professional fighter. And we just hit it off. It was almost like it was meant to be that, you know, we were supposed to be together because it's fighting much, much better.
You and Mike Tyson had hit it off, too, for about almost 10 years, more than 10 years, actually. You go way back. You were in the corner with Cuss and Camille and Teddy Atlas and all those people at the training table. And then you had an estrangement. You had a separation. I want you to take a look and listen to a short clip about the influence of Don King with Mike Tyson in his life. First, Don King.
I respect him. He respects me. And I understand a lot of his problems and idiosyncrasies because I suffered them before him because I came out the same ghetto that he did, you know.
When I first met Don, that everything associated with him was negative. And I was going through a period of my life where I was just self-destructing. And I was just being tore away, eaten away, slowly but surely. And he, something more important he did anything, he introduced me to God.
30 seconds left, that's all we have. Were you forced out of Mike?
The great Khan, you just saw that, the great Khan, King talking about, I came from that bar, he came from the ghetto. Mike was confused. That's all a Khan. All King is interested in is controlling the heavyweight division. If the first fighter to beat Mike, if they can beat him, King will be right in that corner with his arm around that fighter. It's all a joke. It's King's Khan to get as much money as all Don King cares about is himself. Don King wants to make more money than the fighter. What I learned from Cuss is the fighter's supposed to make the money. The fighter is the product. And the promoter's supposed to work for him, not the promoter working for himself.
We'll take up this debate another time, too, at length with Kevin Rooney, but we want to wish you the best of luck for your fight of Vinny Pazienza, February 3rd.
He's going to win,
okay.
big.
This year, he and Kevin Johnson got